What's going on, guys? Welcome back. We're a little behind, a little late, but we're back doing another InSyn podcast. Today's guest, we have Leroy himself, the man.
Hello.
Okay, let me turn a little bit real quick. I'm sorry. Ugh. Um, I know we've been away for a while. You know, had to take a little bit of personal time for all of us, get situated and everything. But we're finally out pumping content out again. So look for all that coming out. So we are structuring our podcast a little bit different now. All of our previous ones, we kind of thought that we weren't really giving our guests a chance to talk and really talk about who they are. So kind of from here on out, we're going to be catering more towards our guests and kind of getting to know them a little bit for the community and whatnot. So, Leroy, if you would like to tell the fine people what you do for Indiana Syndicate and in general.
Sure. Okay. So I'm a content creator slash streamer, Indiana Syndicate. I stream generally every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Um, I've been kind of slacking on the YouTube side of things, but I plan on pumping out more content for that. But yeah, it's kind of what I do.
The man is goaded.
What do you stream? Like, what are your go-to games? Are you kind of in one game, or are you all around like streamer and content?
So right now, my main game's been Paladins, which is a hero shooter. But I plan on like expanding a little bit. So every Monday, I'm gonna do something called like Mix Up Monday. I'll play a different game on stream, something my chat or people want to see. So this next week, I think I'm gonna be playing Smite, and I just want to play a couple different games.
Honestly, I kind of like obviously I tune in a lot. I'm always in your stream as much as I can be. Um, and it's actually really nice because like I feel like a lot of streamers don't really engage with their viewers, and like you'll actually sit there and play with them.
hmm
You'll invite them in. You have a pretty good community because when I hop in, you normally have about. Do you know what your average viewer count is as of right now?
So this month it's 16, but I do have
Nice.
like a couple streams where I'm like, there are like 20, almost 30 people in there. It's crazy because I want to sit there and just read chat, but I always forget like, oh, I'm in a game. I can't do that. Like if you watch my streams while I'm playing, like you'll see me like look over at chat and then I'm just like getting shot and I don't even realize it because I'm just like trying to read, trying to like stay up to date with like my chat and stuff.
That's
But it's a lot of fun. I try to stay as engaged as possible and like I like to include everybody, so I like to try and play games with viewers and that stuff. So yeah,
me and Leo did that once. We were like doing like a Dead Ops run, and we had people watching, and they were like, "Oh, like we'll help you." So we're like, "Okay." So we invited this guy in, and then we died shortly after.
that's
uh,
I
funny.
have bad memories of Dead Arcade, bro. I had like 51 downs.
Oh
That
no.
was so bad. That was so bad.
I have the bad memory. We were on the last round and we died.
Oh
That
yeah.
sucked. Um, so obviously, some of the people in the community might know Revamp. Um, TST sure does. Um, but
That's fact.
so if you want to kind of go into like how you and Brendan met, maybe like your guys'
Yeah, sure.
relationship and how that kind of goes about.
So Brendan and I went to middle school together. He moved from California to I live in Iowa. He moved to Iowa. He had family over here, and so he moved, and we just became friends in middle school. And he was always that COD guy. I remember when he moved, he was like addicted to Black Ops 2, and he waited forever to get an Xbox One or a PS4 or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and he still played Black Ops 2 for like 4 years straight.
Jesus.
Like,
No way.
yeah, this kid he was funny. We always gave him crap, but uh, yeah, I've known Brendan since probably seventh grade. I think he moved, and we graduated together. And yeah, I've just been friends with him ever since. We have classes together at our community college now, so we still talk a lot too. So it's nice.
Yeah, that is one goofy kid. Yeah, to say the least, at least.
Yeah,
Um,
I love Brendan. He's funny.
I feel like that's one of the best experiences when you have like an IRL friend you always play with,
Hmm.
and you're always just constantly playing with them, having fun, and then you go to school and it's like you still have the environment because you build off of it when you're at home too, which is really
Yeah.
fun.
that's what's been nice about just kind of having the team in general and like starting it. Like, for the most part, everybody who is kind of like either on management or just kind of in the community or part of it are all people I like went to high school with or I knew like growing up and stuff. So like it makes it a lot easier than doing all this with them. Um, but I mean, I would definitely say that there's been some people who we've met in the community that like I've become extremely close with and that I consider like one of my good friends now.
Yeah, definitely. I'll definitely say Brendan. Like Brendan's going up there for sure.
Oh
I
yeah,
play with him.
he's one of the
So,
OGs now.
right now, I gotta play Paladins with Leroy now, and he's gonna.
Hey, let's go.
Gonna
That'd be fun if we got like a group, because you can do custom games and stuff. You can do like 3v3s, 4v4s, 5v5s. It'd be fun if we were
all,
ever to do that.
all I'm gonna say is I hopped on, and I probably played about 12 games without dying. So
You did play a few games without dying. To be fair, half of them were your
five
bot
of
games.
five of
but
them were bot games. To be fair.
yeah, so your first 5 games in Paladins are bot games. Like you played against bots, but you have real teammates. Uh, just to kind of like get you used to it, I guess is what their goal is on that.
But then
So
everything after that was going good too until I ran into Sky, and then that whoever was playing it was fucking me up. That was.
I remember
brutal.
you opened that one chest and you got the one skin you wanted.
Oh, that shit was nuts. So like
There was one skin that he wanted. It was like 1
It's
in
like-
11 chance he'd get it or something. He got it
I paid
first try.
I paid $20 or however much. And I was like, I'm opening this one chest. I was like, if I get it, I get it. If not, oh well. And because I only play one person when I play that game, and I pulled the skin for him. I was
That's
losing
awesome.
my stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was fun.
Kind of, you know, stay on track as much. Normally we have Jacob here to kind of keep us
Yeah.
on pace. But so obviously, you know, from Brendan, I'm sure you heard about us, whether it's him talking about it or you know stuff coming up and whatnot. What made you want to join Indian Syndicate?
So I talked to Brendan a bunch, and he was talking about like just having all these people to play with all the time, and like people to talk with, and just kind of to help each other grow. Like everyone just kind of helps each other. I was like, I kind of want to take this streaming thing to the next level, or at least try to, and try and grow. And so I thought, like joining something I knew was like good, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like, because Brendan was there, he always spoke highly and was like, never said anything bad. So I was just like, you know what, I'll reach out and see if like they're looking for content creators or anything. So it kind of just worked out.
I'm gonna say your DM was probably one of the best DMs we've had about joining. And I think because we've talked about it before.
Yeah.
Like first impressions are a big thing. And like
Mhm.
there's some people and I think we still get a couple messages like that who are like, I need a team. Oh, okay.
Yeah, sometimes I see that in like the Discord chat or something. Someone's like, I need a team or something. It's just like, what?
I want to join. I play COD.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Okay,
cool.
I play COD too.
Yeah. But yeah, we definitely look for like, and I say it too. You know, I want people to like sell themselves to us. Like, show me why like we should work together. And like as much as it's like you guys are joining us, I also want it to look as like the other way around. Like I want to represent you, someone who is established and someone who wants to truly be here. Those are the people that I kind of look for in your DM. Was definitely hit all the points, which I told you, but
I sat down and like I wrote it out. I was like, Brendan, do you think this is good? I like sent it to him. He's like, yeah, that should be fine or something like bland like that. I was like, oh god. I was like, god dang it. It's like I don't know if this is gonna work, but I was just like, whatever, I'll send it.
Well, now we know Brendan's standards are fine.
I think he was just playing Call of Duty or something when I sent it to him, so he's just like, yeah, that's fine. Then get back to the game.
The thing about him is like he'll message me at like 1 a.m. and say Warzone. I have to get up at 5 a.m. for work, so I'm knocked out.
Yeah.
But on top of this, so he'll message me, say something random like, what are you doing? I'll reply back within the minute, and I'm like, oh, just chilling. Why? What's up? And I don't hear anything back, and I'm like,
yep.
Okay.
Mr. Hollywood himself.
Yeah.
That's what we were calling him, Warzone, the one day.
Oh yeah, definitely. So, being that you are a successful streamer, oh, I lost video. Sorry about that. Being that you are a successful streamer, do you have any like tips or tricks or anything that like you think or like you've reflected on and realized like, hey, this is what like my audience likes, or this is what allows me to have people like still come back in my streams that you would recommend to upcoming streamers? Audience?
Yeah, so like the best thing and what I think has helped me the most is really just staying interactive with your chat and like making people feel like they want to be there. Mm-hmm. Like, because if you just sit there playing the game, like, sure, anyone can do that. Like, what is going to make them stick around? Mm-hmm. And it's probably you talking and having a conversation with them. Because I see like too many people, they just like only play the game and they're just so locked in. And it's just like they don't even like glance at chat. They look at chat like after every game. And it's like you could have had like a full conversation with someone. I mean, I get you're playing, but like any downtime you have, just like glance over, read it real quick. I feel like I've gotten pretty good at that. Like while I'm playing, I'll like glance over, I'll like quickly read something. And then if I can't read it all, I'll be like, hey, I'll read that in a sec. I'll catch up in a sec. So just like
you do a pretty good job of going back through and
that's like the biggest thing for me. I just want to stay on top of chat and like make sure I catch like every follower, every sub, like just every little thing.
Right. For sure. Can you do that while you're playing Paladins? Like are you like really locked in when you play that game?
It depends. So if I'm playing ranked, I'm pretty locked in, but like at the same time, it's not as fast paced as like so I played Paladins a bunch, then I went to Overwatch. And Overwatch, I like suck at reading chat. It's like so much faster paced.
Yeah, right. It's in your Paladins, face nonstop.
Yeah, like in Paladins, I know like when I have downtime. Like I know I can just like, oh, we captured an objective. Let me just look over and read chat real quick. It's just okay. So I kind of feel comfortable in that game, like knowing when I can. But sometimes it costs me, but it's whatever. It's all fun.
Not like back to streaming again. I know, for example, like when I stream sometimes and I have like live or like TTV, I've gotten like if I kill someone like in Warzone, like they'll come in my chat and usually they're like, "Oh, did you just kill me?" I'm like, "Yeah." They're like, "All right, GG's." Like people are usually nice. I know Brendan will kill like these like top streamers and then he'll like tweet at them and then he'll end up getting like blocked on like Twitter because of it. So do you have like any situations where like you're streaming and then like maybe someone you're playing against in like a rank mode like comes in and says what's up, or like I don't know how the Paladin community is when it comes to stuff like that. So
generally it's like I like plug myself after a game and like writing like TTV Life Leroy or whatever. It's been the responses are like shut the fuck up or something like that. But sometimes you get those people that come in and they're like, oh, I was in your game, I was in your last game or whatever, and then they'll say like who they were playing. I would just be like, oh, GG's, and sometimes they'll drop a follow, sometimes that's all they say.
Right.
But yeah, most of the time it's just like no or shut up or something dumb.
Fact.
That used to be me in Rocket League. Like after every game I'd put like trade and everyone would just like not answer or like say no or just make fun of me. I was trying to grow my inventory. My bad.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That happens in League too. My friends will be like streaming, and then they write their Twitch in there, and they'll just make like League chat is toxic, so like
Yeah.
they'll just start screaming at them. It's crazy.
And before you think she means League of Legends, she means League Play.
Yeah,
Yeah, League
that's what I
play.
thought. That's what I
Okay,
thought.
okay. Yeah, League Play is something else. That's
Yeah, I tried playing it with Brendan, and it went okay. The first split, like when it first came out, I got what's the orange one? Competitor or
Advanced?
advanced?
Advanced, yeah.
And then the next one, I got elite, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go for masters or whatever, and I just haven't touched it since. So
Yeah.
I said I started off in Elite, and everyone made fun of me and said they don't know how I'm in it. And then I stayed in Elite, and then everyone kind of made fun of me, and that because everyone started to get Masters, and then I got it Masters, and then everyone still said I was dog shit. So
Who is everyone?
everybody,
I didn't.
Probably
I
Brendan.
never said that.
dude,
No.
Genzi was fucking pissed that I was in Elite and she wasn't. And then I got in Masters and everyone started making fun of me because, like, I don't know why. Like, I think you were mad too when I got in Elite.
Oh yeah, because the first day you came and played with us, the ranking system was really bad. That like the first, and me and Leo got in like competitor, and we were like,
Then I strolled in, Mr. Elite over here, and I was like, that's right, I am better than everybody.
but then we were like, Big Wake is in here, so we're okay.
Yeah,
Big Wake's
facts.
in
We're just trying.
competitor.
We're just trying to justify
Oh my gosh.
better games.
I thought you said big weight. I was like, what the fuck does that mean, Ginsey?
No, Awakening.
Yeah. Well, and then I got a Masters, and I really haven't touched it. I haven't touched it in forever.
I haven't played COD in a while. Like, this is my first Call of Duty on keyboard and mouse, and I'm surprisingly like way better than I thought it would be. Like, I thought it was gonna be hot garbage the whole time, but my KD's the highest it's ever been. I mean, it's like EKIA, so I mean it's a little different.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like I used to be a big Xbox person, but now mouse and keyboard all the way for me.
When
sure.
did you get your computer?
I think so. It was like my graduation gift, so it would have been last year, like sometime last year.
That's a dope ass
So.
graduation gift.
Yeah, my parents like they planned me a party, but like it wasn't like we didn't go like rent someplace out or something.
Yeah.
Like I said like all I want is this, and they didn't really give me anything else, and they got me a computer. I was like, I'm good. I don't need anything else from you guys.
Absolutely.
That's
Were you
fair.
streaming before you got your PC, or like at the
Yeah. So I've actually had my account for like 4 years, and I used to stream on Xbox, and I got my affiliate while I was on Xbox,
Damn.
and then so I streamed like just on like the console app, so it kind of sucked for like a while up until like 30-40 follows, and then I got a laptop and I got a capture card, and then I started to stream with that, and I had like a face cam with my laptop, and then that was when I got my affiliate. I was playing Black Ops 3 Zombies, I remember, and
Great ass game. Oh
Yeah.
man.
I was playing what was it? Tagged or Toten, the ice map. Was that what it was called? It was something like that.
Derice.
Horizon Rock.
No,
Yeah,
it was or wait, no, it was Black Ops 4. Never mind. It was Black Ops 4 that I was playing because it was like the
boat map.
No, it was like an ice map. It was like part of Call of the Dead, and they like added onto it or something.
The bowl. I never played that
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I was playing that one, and I was doing like a first room challenge, and then I got my affiliate because I got like the email on my phone, and I started freaking out.
That's awesome.
But yeah, I used to play a lot of zombies, and I kind of miss it, but Cold War just kind of lacks in the content. So
yeah,
but I find Cold War a lot of fun, and it's just I don't have that many friends that like zombies either, so it's kind of tough.
I think the day that I was talking to you about like you joining, you were playing zombies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I remember because I hopped in a stream when he first joined.
I think all three of us did actually, because I think I followed and I saw Ginzy and then I saw Leo follow right after.
Mm-hmm.
I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I want to get back into zombies and like Cold War in general, just because I haven't played it in forever. But it's kind of tough because I don't always enjoy playing zombies solo. And then like the people that do play, like my IRL friends, goddamn, they're not very good. Like I remember one game we made it around 45. I had like 3,000 kills, and they all had like 900 with like 20 downs each.
Oh god.
I was just like, oh gosh,
You could play. You
I
could
can
be
only
on,
do so much.
You could be on mine and Leo's Dead Ops grind squad.
In Cold War.
Yeah.
I tried to play Dead Ops on keyboard, and that's trippy. I gotta play on a controller for that.
I was about to
It's
say,
bad.
I was playing on controller, but like I looked up like this video. I don't. It was like once you get to the wild on round 5, there's something that you could do. If you get extremely lucky, you could go through the entire all the wilds are connected, and you could go through all of them and get like your fortune room or fortune of fate or whatever, like on round
Yeah.
5. And literally, so me and Leo were like, all right, we're gonna do this thing. We're gonna see how many attempts it takes to get it, like beat Dead Ops. The first one we made it decently far, but we died. And then the second one, I looked up this video, and we literally did it that one. And then that was our second try. We got to the very last round, possibly.
The round before, the last round, and then
Really?
Then we
Yeah.
died.
We're kind of cheating the game. I'm not gonna lie.
Whoa! Before we say that, it's in the game. Okay, they allowed it.
It's like one of them Mario shortcuts in like the old Mario games. Like you skip the World 8 or whatever.
Oh no, it was not like that. There's like
Oh.
you could have someone back out and come back in, and so we were having this. So Nick Flyer, who used to be on our team, he would leave, and then come back, and then he would give me and Leo his lives, and then he would leave and then come back.
Oh my gosh!
Over and over and over until we got to the end. So, I mean, cheaters never win, I guess. So I mean, it was just karma for not actually doing it right. But
I got pretty close in Black Ops 3's Dead Ops, but I didn't really play the first one. Like in Black Ops 1.
I didn't either.
But Black Ops 3's was fun.
So there was a guy in my chat who was telling me, like, you know, him and his boys beat it. They made it to round 148 or something. And then he was like, yeah, I don't know. And then he said, like, as I was playing, he goes, in this next room, if you stand on the corner of the steps, there's a glitch spot. They can't hit you. And I was like, okay. So then I walk into it and they don't. So then, like, he started telling us all these spots to sit in and everything. And then I watched his stream, and he was on Black Ops 1, Dead Ops Arcade, round, like, 300 and something.
Damn.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I was just like...
Dead Ops was fun, but not 348 rounds fun.
I mean, we spent 5 hours just getting to whatever round that it took, and my thumbs were so sore. Oh.
Isn't it like 64 is the boss fight or something like that?
I think so.
So I think there's like 16 stages and 4 rounds in each stage or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
When I played with them, it took us, we were like on 4 hours. I was just the DJ. I had like 41 downs, and I was just putting on music. That's all I was there for.
That's funny.
I got so bored after a while, though, because I was just sitting there watching them.
I had a blast. I was having fun.
Yeah.
Probably didn't have 41 downs.
That's very true. So, we talked about that. So, I have a question kind of just about Paladins Overwatch. What kind of, like, so obviously we have Battle Royale games, and I think you said it before, but this is like a,
yeah.
What kind of category of game would Paladins fall into? It's like a hero shooter?
Yeah, like I think most people describe it as a hero shooter. So like, you just like pick a character. They have different abilities. All of them play like in Paladins. It's frontline, support, damage, and flank. So there's like 4 categories of champion you can pick, and you just like kind of work together to capture an objective and push a payload cart. So that's like what Paladins is, and then Overwatch is similar. Obviously, they have like more game modes, but
would
okay.
Oh,
no, I just said okay. I was just like, because I don't know much about it, so like I would like.
You should try it.
Do they have it on like is it just PC? Yeah, do they have it on PC?
It's on Steam or Epic Games, either one.
Okay, so I have that.
It should. I think cause I played on Xbox.
Yeah, I'm sure it's up. I'd have to look. I mean,
If you
regardless, once I get my PC, I'll still get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you had like a previous account, like on an Xbox or a PlayStation or something, you can get it on Epic Games and link your accounts together.
Okay.
So that's how I have like I'm playing on still like my Xbox account from like 2017 or whatever
Nice.
when I first got the game, and
Yeah.
so otherwise I would get it through Steam.
Gotcha.
Last time I like legit played the game, and I think I told you, it was like the beta, like right
Yeah.
after the beta or something. So like there was like maybe 12 characters to pick from, if that. There
Yeah,
was,
the
like,
game was so different.
Yes.
Like if you go back and look at like the graphics and just everything, oh, it looks so different. But this next season, which I think is in a couple days or like a week or so, they're adding Payload, which was an old game mode back when the game first came out. It's basically an Overwatch 2, like where you push the payload cart from your spawn to their spawn. They're bringing that game mode back. So I'm excited about that because I like that a lot. But yeah. So and then their next battle pass or something's like gaming themed. So whatever that's supposed to mean.
Okay.
That's pretty cool. Would you obviously, like, did you make your growth on streaming and whatnot from Paladins? Would you say the Paladin community is so scarce that
Yeah, like so if you go and look on Twitch, you'll see Paladins never like it never has more than like 2,000. So it's pretty small community, and most of my following is from that. And I would say it's so small, and that's what helped me grow is because like everybody knows everybody. It feels like I play against people that I like play against like the same people in ranked all the time, because like I'm in Diamond right now, and that there's only like 9,000 people that play ranked, so it's pretty small, and I'm like in like the top like 8% or something of the game because in Diamond, which is crazy. But yeah, I definitely see a lot of like familiar names when I'm playing. I'll be like, oh, I've played against that person before, or something like that.
honestly, like,
Right.
I feel like the COD community is like pretty massive as a whole, but like I feel like I find myself playing against people that I've seen before and whatnot. I mean, like, I see Leo will like at people on Twitter after they've played or something, or I don't know, wagers, or maybe I don't know how you do it, but I wake up in the morning and I see like GG's, and then it's added somebody, or like good gunny or something.
Yeah, that's like my biggest thing is like who's gonna promote you except yourself? Like, yeah, you might have like your friends, but if you're not promoting yourself, like no one else is like gonna do it. And I don't like it's not a bad thing. Like everyone has their own like reasons why. I appreciate like all my support, but like I know like I gotta promote myself. So if I the other day I played a wager against someone, and they're like clowning me because I was on console still, whatever. And I was like, whatever. Like I'm just gonna have to go hard. And luckily Brendan was like popping off, and they died by a hacker, so we had to like reset the wager. So we were down by 8 kills, but then the next game like we went crazy. I think we had like 17 or 18, like combined, maybe even like 20, but they were still up by 5 or 3. But they were like cool about everything. So I just like added them, and I was like, hey, like GG's, like to you guys are gross. And they're like, yeah, running back anytime. But in my head, I'm like, running back, like that just means you want to take my money. So whatever. Oh, I lost my phone's dying. I lost video. So I guess where I'm going with this is, yeah, for the COD community, at least in like the amateur side, I feel like the community is somewhat small enough where you eventually run across the same people, like if you're scrimming and if you're like playing against them in league. I know COD is just like a huge game, so you may not like the casual players. You're probably not going to run across the same people. But like as you go higher and higher, and you see people who are like top 64, top 32, top 16, like those names ring a bell. And then obviously you're scrimming against like different orgs. Then yeah, you eventually run across the same people. So it just obviously Paladins is like way smaller than COD, but like definitely I see how you can run across the same people, especially like when you're playing at like a high level. So
yeah, and it's kind of cool. Like another way that I found success is in Paladins is hopping in other people's streams and like joining their discords, and they have like self promo sections in their discords. So I tried to join as many discords as I could, when I go live, I can self-promote myself in every one of those Discords.
That's smart.
Like, I have like, before I go live, I have like 12 Discords I post I'm live in. So
Nice.
like, I try and bring people from other people's communities. I don't know if that's like a smart way to do it, but like, I don't know,
Amen.
it works.
That's one way to do
Oh.
it.
Yeah,
But yeah, I try to
definitely.
pop in other people's streams too, just to chat and get to know other people.
For sure. For sure.
I'm not
From
gonna
what
lie.
I've seen from Overwatch, like ranked, my friend is a top DPS, like top 50 DPS on console, and
The
he plays the
Grandmaster?
same people over and over. What?
The Grandmaster? Top 500?
I don't know. I might be top 500, but he's like a top DPS on console, and he plays the same people over and over and over again. It's like
Right.
See, but that's gotta be cool. You start to build like friendships with like some of the top people
Facts.
like on the game. Like that's pretty cool.
Or you just get bodied by them over and over, and they're like, "Oh, shit."
Yeah, right.
They start 360ing you, like, whatever. He's not gonna kill me.
Yeah, in Paladins, it's kind of cool because I've played against a couple like the pros. The game doesn't have a pro scene anymore because it didn't get enough traction or whatever.
Right.
But I've played against like quite a few of the pros and like the verified people in the game. And like once you get into masters, like so I'm in diamonds, so I'm getting close. But once you get into masters, like you're playing against the same people, and they have like you can have like a title under your name, and they say like professional Paladins player or something like that
Oh, that's
under
cool.
their names, and you kind of just know their names. Like one of my friends that I streamed with, or he doesn't play Paladins anymore. He moved to Overwatch, but like every game he was playing against 3 or 4 pros, like ex pros. So it was kind of cool to see.
Could
And
you hold
like,
your own? Oh, I'm sorry, I cut you off. Go
no, you're good. I mean, it kind of depends, I guess. Like,
ahead.
depends if they're playing like a support or like a tank, someone who's not just absolutely bodying me the whole game.
Gotcha. I hear you.
I feel most comfortable in support, so like as long as I'm not getting dove by someone, I mean I can hold my own usually.
All right.
See,
I played against like Awakening sorry, Steve. I played against like
you're good.
Awakening, a bunch of like top M's last year in like a cup, and I didn't know who they were. I was just competing, and I'm like, oh yeah, we're playing like West R, like next round, like whatever. Like all right, anyone. No, we got absolutely annihilated. I think we scored like maybe 15 or 20 points in like the hard point. And like
Yeah.
6-0, Awakening assassinated me like the middle of not Hackney or like the middle of Gun Runner. It was terrible. Yeah. So
Yeah, in COD I definitely can't hold my own, but like in Paladins, I don't know. I think what makes me feel like more comfortable in that game compared to COD is like longer time to kill. It's like
okay.
I have more reaction to like, oh, if I'm getting shot, oh, I can get out. And like most characters I play have like some sort of like mobility or escape factor to their build. And so like
Right.
I feel comfortable with like, oh, getting out of a fight or something. That's
Right.
one thing I like too, is it's pretty diverse. And like compared to Overwatch, I like Paladins more personally because each character has like 3 talents you can choose. So you can play a character 3 different ways. You can play the same character and you can make builds for each talent.
Mhm.
And that's one thing that I really like about Paladins is it adds the diversity to the game. Like someone could play a support character, but play like a damage talent of them. So they're doing damage and healing. So it's kind of cool to play the game like a different way.
I also think like game modes or like games like this, like Paladins, Overwatch.
There we go.
what?
Those
Yeah, sorry.
your camera like turned off and turned back on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like those games are like really like team oriented. So like it's not very often you're gonna have like a solo fucking pentakill. Like if you do, you're next level. Like I
Yeah.
think like I've seen it a couple times on Overwatch, but like I don't know. I just
I got one of those. I don't even play Overwatch so much, and I got one.
That's true. I saw that video. I don't know. I love Overwatch, but that's just because like that's like the first one I was playing. Like I
Mhm.
played it, and then like I forgot somehow. I think I was like game sharing it with someone, and they game shared with someone else. I didn't have it anymore, and then that's when I switched to Paladins. And then I got so high into it that like I wanted to play ranked, and I had all my friends get to whatever level requirement needed. I was like, all right, we're about to 5 stack this ranked lobby or whatever. I did say 5 or 6. I think it's 5.
It's 5.
Yeah. We're all ready, we all hop on, and then it only lets 2 people play ranked together, and I was like,
Yeah, so the way it works, I believe, is you can duo with someone in your placement games, and then you can 5 stack all the way up until you guys hit diamond, I believe. So you have to like duo your placements, and then you can all play together until diamond. And then when you hit diamond, you can only duo with someone that's diamond or above.
I wonder why they do that though. Like if you have a whole team and you
I
guys
don't know
are
that because I feel like the pros or like the pro guys would just run 5 stacks and would never lose. And then the fact like being diamond or above, like queuing with someone, because you don't want to bring like your bronze teammate or whatever. Say your teammate just got the game, he's bronze, and you're diamond. You don't. It's not fair for you to carry him all the way up.
mm-hmm.
One, it brings your team down, and two, it's kind of like not everyone has a diamond teammate that can just carry him. Like,
Right.
I think we all speak from experience when it comes to like ranked games like that. We don't play with people normally, like so Rocket League. And if Jacob was here, he would tell you. I only play competitive when I play Rocket League. I hate playing casual. I don't like doing none of that. And when I play Rocket League with Jacob, he only plays casual because he doesn't want to lose his rank, and not because I suck, but I'm not as good as Jacob. So like when I want to play competitive, we only play casual. So like I play with like beans. We're both vibing when we play. We're just like jamming the music. If you ever look in like the music room, you see like a long list of stuff. It's probably because we're
yeah,
playing Rocket League. um, but I don't know. I like even like Overwatch too. I don't know, really any game that had like a ranked. I would literally only play with people who were at my rank. Just because like if I cared about it that much, depending on the
yeah.
game.
I kind
know
of want to try
people-
ranked. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, you're good. You can go.
I said I want to kind of try ranked in Overwatch, just kind of see where I'm at. I know I'm pretty bad, or like I'm not as good, but I definitely have taken some of the things I know from Paladins and brought it in.
Yeah.
But it still feels like a completely different game.
I mean,
Like-
just based off playing both of them, Overwatch is just ridiculously fast paced. It's like,
Yeah.
and it's nonstop too. Like you don't. I feel like in Paladins, because of the game modes, it allows you to have a little bit of downtime. Like you said, like,
Mhm.
if you capture a point, you can just like look at your chat. In Overwatch, the minute you capture your point, the payload's already moving. You're like
Yeah.
having to follow it. The other team is already coming back because like in Paladins, did they change spawn points?
No,
See,
you spawn in the same spot every
It's
time,
like-
unless you play like Onslaught or TDM, which are the other two game modes.
I say Overwatch only like depending on the game mode. Like I don't know if you've noticed, depending on where they capture, like based off the points on the map, it'll push back their spawn point nonstop.
Yeah,
So like it's just nonstop. But
yeah,
I mean, I'm all about fast pace. Like that's why I like playing Warzone. Just I don't even care about anything. I would rather lose and have 20 kills than win and have 8, because I would rather just run at you nonstop.
Yep.
But
Best way to play.
in Paladins there are those like characters that are like super fast paced that remind me of Overwatch, but like they're still different from that
Mhm.
game. Like I spent my first dollars on the game last night because my favorite skin was in the store, and the character that it was for is like one of the hardest characters in the game to play, and I was just so happy. But like that character is so fast paced, and it's just like
who is
I don't
it?
even know what I'm doing when I'm playing. It's Evie, the little witch person with the broomstick. She like
Is it-
flies around and blinks back and forth.
Wait, is that the little fairy thing? The,
Oh, I don't know. There's a couple little fairy characters you could say.
okay, never mind then. I don't know. Again, when I played, There was Tree Man.
Grover?
There was the dragon dude.
Drogos?
There was the little goblin and the robot.
Ruckus.
And then there was the chick that goes invisible. That's Sky.
Sky.
I know her.
Yeah.
Then there's
Let's go.
Then there's the old man that shot you off the ledges.
Torvald.
And then there was the turtle.
Makoa.
Um.
I play this game too much.
Oh, there was the chick with the bear skin and the like machine gun. She's like the
Tyra.
soldier. Yeah, she's like the soldier.
I like Tyra. She's fun to play. There's probably Cassie, the girl with the bow, the little crossbow.
I think so. Yeah. There was the dude with the pistols.
Lex. Yeah.
Yep.
He's annoying.
His all he turns into his sights, right? And shoots like one.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like, I've been playing so long. Like, I've had the game, and I've just seen all these characters come in. I'm like, wait, that character hasn't been in the game that long. It's like, I feel like they've been in there forever. Just, I don't know. I remember when, like, Saris came out. She's a healer, and it just feels like she's been in the game forever. But I remember, like, when she came out, and, like, when a character comes out in that game, it's like every game for, like, a week straight has that character in the game.
Yeah, that weird dragon thing that's out
Oh,
right now.
Yaggaroth. Oh, my God. I hate that thing.
God.
So, for you guys that don't know, there's a character named Yaggaroth who they basically said they wanted to make a raid boss character. So, the character turns into a little ball, and she rolls. That's how she moves. And then when she gets out of her ball, she's planted. She can't move. And she just spits, like, acid everywhere, and she has like 40% damage reduction just sitting still, and then in the ball she takes like normal damage, but she has like the most health in the game, has damage reduction, and yeah, it's so dumb.
She's overpowered.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just like you have to have the right characters to play against her, and that's the annoying thing about casuals right now, is in casuals you can't see what other people choose, obviously. But in ranked you can, and she's not in ranked yet. But like that's the annoying thing, is you could just pick absolutely no counters to her, and then she just has a free game. Like she can just sit on point, tank all the damage if her healer's healing her, and they basically just, it's a free win, which kind of sucks. But
annoying.
If you're running a right character, I mean, you can just absolutely make the Yaggroth have a shitty day. But yeah.
Kind of like about Overwatches, there's always like I don't know a lot about it, but my friends are like obsessed with it. So they have like counters to every character. So
yeah,
like no character is OP if you have a counter to it. So it's like, I feel like that's.
Oh yeah, and that's one thing that's weird about Overwatch for me, is you can change characters mid game. That's weird. Paladins, if you get stuck with a shitty character, you're gonna play him the whole game.
Yeah.
So, but it's kind of nice because in Paladins, how you counter people is you buy like, you have an item shop and you can buy cards. So like, if they have 2 healers or something, you want to prioritize Cauterize, which like provokes some of their healing, and like, or let's say you don't have a healer, maybe you want to get Life Rip, so you get a little bit of health back when you're shooting people. Just like, you gotta like work on your counters or something. Or if someone has a lot of stuns, you get this thing called Resilience, and it reduces the crowd control time and stuff like that. So that's really how you counter people in Paladins, because you don't always know what they're gonna pick.
Say in Overwatch, like if I'm playing, like, because I play Zarya or Roadhog a lot, and before it was like roll lock. I don't know if you've realized
Roll
that.
Q, yeah.
Like when you could just change anyone. If my team who was playing DPS wouldn't change, like if they had like a Pharah, whatever, and no one was playing Soldier or like McCree, I would just like switch mid game, kill the Pharah, and then switch back, and then
See, that's just like so weird to me, just because it makes the game just like a constant like trade. Like you're just, oh, they counter my counter, I'm gonna counter theirs. Oh, they counter me again, I'm gonna counter. It's just like back and forth. That's kind of hard for me to grasp the idea of, because I'm new and I don't really know what counters what.
I think that's what goes into the fast pace of it. But
I feel like you can counter anyone with anything if you're good enough. I've seen some people.
It depends. It's really
Like it, I mean, I guess if you're like a support getting dove the whole game, it's not much you can do. Like if you're getting dove by like a Reaper or McCree or something, you're kind of toast.
Yeah. That's annoying. Like that's like because obviously Reaper's made to like take down tanks. And so like when I play Zarya or Roadhog, he'll literally just like hide, and then when I walk by, just shoot me nonstop, and like there's just nothing you can do. Then it's and like I don't know if in Paladins it's the same way, but like the more you die, the longer your respawn is.
I think in Paladins the way it works is it depends whether you're on offense or defense. I could be wrong. Like it might be how you're talking about, but like if you're on defense, you're going to be closer to the objective, so you have a longer respawn time. But then if you're attacking, you're pushing it to the enemy base, so you have a quicker respawn time. That way you can actually get back, like, decently
I think
quick.
that's why like Overwatch, because they do it like the more you die, the like longer.
Mm-hmm.
You really have to like, and I think that's why it's good to change characters, because like if you know you're right at the end and you realize they're holding you really well, you could switch to like a different comp. You know, and you have to kind of strategize to like get it to the last little tick. I love Overwatch. I'm about to start playing it. I was actually just talking to Noah. I was like, me, you, Leroy, Artie, Jay-Z, and I. We used to have two guys that we used to play with. There was like Leonard and Monk, but I haven't heard from them in a while. I know Monk had like a heart problem that he went through, so he couldn't play as much. But
heartbreak.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. Bad joke.
I think it was something. It was, but
I'll be doing okay, Monk, if you watch this.
That's my boy.
I feel like I enjoyed playing Overwatch when I had like all my friends, but when I was just like getting shit on with just like one of my friends, like it was really hard to get into the game. And I was in when I was playing Overwatch, I was in like my prime of, I think it was World War II or BO4, and I was always just like grinding that. So, but I actually really enjoyed Overwatch when I played it with my friends.
Yeah, I've never played it. I think I got dunked on when I played it. So.
Yeah, that I found I played it for the first time off stream, and I was just like, dude, I don't think I'm gonna like this. And then I started playing with like Noah and one of my friends, who I stream with sometimes. I started playing with them, and it's just like way better when you actually have someone you can talk with, even if like you guys are still losing. It's still fun. You're playing with your friends, and
right.
I don't know. That's one thing I like about, like, that's why in Overwatch it's kind of harder for me to get a whole group. That's why I like Paladins, so it's because like I can be like, hey, if you guys want to join, let me know, and I'll invite like a bunch of people. Sometimes we'll hop in voice chat, but just like having a whole team in any game is just fun.
Yeah, definitely.
In the Overwatch community too, before they did roll queue, was so toxic because like if you like went into competitive and you weren't using your mic, the whole time you were just getting roasted by your team.
Yeah.
And then like if you pick somebody that they didn't want you to pick, they would just throw the game or leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see a lot of people leaving games. Like in Paladins, if you leave, you get a deserter penalty. So like you have like, I think the first one's just like 3 minutes, and then before you can join another game. The next one's like 15, then like an hour, and then like a day or something like that.
I think in Overwatch you just lose MMR, but like it hits harder if you leave mid game.
Yeah.
With Call of Duty, I think they need to do that. They did in BO4 where if you left, it was like you had to wait like 2 minutes. But this Call of Duty, everyone leaves during a match and no one cares because it just takes away points. It doesn't affect them or take away like time. So
Right.
I think that's really what Paladins is doing with the leaving mid match is like really smart because it really affects the person from like leaving and deserting their team. So that's really smart. We have one more question.
Okay.
When
Okay.
did you get into gaming and streaming? Like, when?
Do you have something you were gonna say? Leo?
I thought we answered that, but if we didn't, I don't mind like.
I don't think he said gaming. I think he has said like
Sure,
streams.
I can go into the gaming thing. I kind of talked about the
Yeah.
stream. So
No, I'm down for it. Yeah, absolutely.
So I think my first game like I ever really played was Smash Bros. Melee on the GameCube.
Nice.
That was like the first game that I ever like got into, because my dad had a GameCube. I'm pissed we sold it. I was like, why?
Get
Why
a
would you sell
Wii.
it? And so basically I played that. I had this like arcade game. It had like 90 different games on it as well with Smash Bros. Or something. Smash Bros. Was its own thing, and I played this game. I played like Rampage,
Yeah.
like
I think I had that game.
Street Fighters were on there. There was this game called Arch Rivals I really liked. It was like basketball. It was like 2-on-2 basketball, but you could like punch people. It's kind of fun. So I played a lot of that. Then we got our Wii. I don't remember if we got our Wii or GameCube first. I think we had our GameCube first. That would make sense. But I really like Smash Bros. So I got the next Smash Bros, which is Brawl. I played
Yes.
that all the time. I went through like a Madden phase. I don't really like Madden anymore, but I used to play Madden on the Wii.
On the Wii, you like to like
Yeah,
throw it.
Yes.
And then you could like shake your controller if you're getting
Yeah.
tackled to break
Yeah.
tackles. That was a lot of fun.
I have a funny story about that.
And like I used to play 2K as well on the Wii, because you would actually have to like shoot, so it was kind of cool. But then I think it was my 11th birthday or something like that. I got my Xbox 360, and that was just like awesome. Well, no, I had a PlayStation 3 before that,
Nice.
and I played MW3 on that,
Nice.
and I was super addicted to MW3. That's probably my favorite COD. I was big into Infected,
Yeah.
and that was like
Oh,
my favorite
nice.
thing ever. Just because I wasn't very good, but Infected was fun. Just because I didn't really know what I was doing. Because I used to watch my dad play. My parents didn't let me play at first, so I'd like sit down and watch my dad play, and like he wasn't the best or anything, but I would. And they just came to a conclusion like, he sits down and watches you play every night. Like we should just let him play. And so I played COD. Modern Warfare 3 was my first COD. And then shortly after, like all my friends had Xboxes, and so I got an Xbox 360, and I played Black Ops 2. That was probably the game that I was like, I wasn't very good at it, but I enjoyed it the most. Like I had the most memories on that game, probably from like zombies to multiplayer,
Right.
and I think that was the last campaign I actually played. But then I started to get into Halo. I played like Halo 4. I was even though Halo 4 is like not really that great, my friends and I liked like Flood, which is like Infected, and then
Yes.
Grip Ball.
Mm-hmm.
So I started like playing like a bunch of different games, but it really started with my GameCube and just like Smash Bros. And then it just slowly like grew into other things. I played other games, and I got different consoles and whatnot. So I would say at like an age probably I started was like 7 or 8. And like I also had like the classic thing like everyone had. Like I had like a DS, a Game Boy, and all that too.
Facts.
So
Yeah.
yeah. But I've been playing games like my whole life, it feels like. So
Yeah,
My stuff goes.
I feel
back
you with the
pretty
Halo.
far.
yeah, I never really played. I wish I like
Halo Reach.
played Halo more. Like
Yeah.
I wish I got into Halo 3 and Reach and all those, but I just like kind of missed the mark on those because I had a PlayStation at first. I used to play a lot of like Ratchet and Clank too on there.
Jack.
So those were fun.
like Jack 1, Jack 2, Jack 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I played that. Yeah, like the story mode, like that, like that's all it was. But the story mode was so much fun.
Yeah.
And then they had Jack X Combat Racing. I don't even remember that. It was like a Demolition Derby type, like racing game that it was so much fun. I wish I had like an online. I'm sure they did, but like I was like a kid. I was like 9 or 10, but that was such a fun game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel it with Halo because I got the Halo is like everyone tells me is the worst Halo. Halo 4 is the worst Halo, and I got that as my first Halo, and I'm not a huge fan of Halo anymore. I mean, like, I never was. So if I feel you like with if I had played like Reach and stuff, like I think I would have liked it way more.
I used to.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, even though Halo 4 wasn't like considered that great of a game, that was like I had so much fun on it just because of the stuff we did. Like I remember going into Forge making custom maps that were terrible but like fun to my friends and I. And like Griffball was hilarious because you just smack people with gravity hammers and stuff. And I just had like a lot of fun in that game. And when I got my Xbox One, I got like the Halo 5 like bundle version of it. So like
oh yeah,
my
Master Chief, I think.
yeah, like my Xbox One is like Halo themed, and I have like 2 Halo controllers.
That's
I
it.
like played Halo 5 like twice. It was like
Nice.
120 gigs, and I wanted to download other games, so I deleted it.
Yeah.
I actually really liked Halo 5. I mean, I'm just like, if you ask anybody who's like seen my old Rocket League account, like I was big into openings, like anything openings, like crates, loot drops, anything. That's why like I like games like Diablo where like you could get like rare loot and stuff. Like that's how it was with like a lot of games. And like Halo had that, but they were like packs. So I grinded the heck out of it just to get like new helmets and new anything really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I liked about AW was like you
Yeah.
can accessorize.
You could be
Oh, Advanced Warfare was a lot of fun for me.
Yeah.
I-
be a gingerbread man.
Yeah.
I was more the tree jetpack. So I was like
Oh,
Groot or something. I always wanted like
that's hard.
I
I don't
remember
even
I had
remember
like the
what
optic gaming gear within the tree jetpack. I looked terrible, but I was like, I'm cool. I got optic gaming gear and a tree on my back.
That was that. I think they should add that more to COD is accessorizing your character.
See, the way I see COD is like COD shouldn't be so realistic in my opinion. If you want a realistic game, I say you just go play like Battlefield or something. I could be completely wrong here, but this is just what I've always thought is like COD should be more fun. Like Treyarch has like those fun maps. Like I remember Black Ops 3, they had that water park map. And like
Oh,
we should be
yeah.
able to like customize our characters and stuff and like I should be able to like shoot rubber duckies and stuff. Like they just need to add more diversity to the game. I think it'd bring more people in if like they had like dope camos throughout like all the game, like not have
Yeah.
like these real life like camouflage.
Yeah.
Like no one's gonna run those camos. Like you need to be able to like customize your character, wear like you need to be able to look like GTA 5 like online characters. Like
Yeah.
that'd make COD so much more fun. And like I know I would play it way more, just like for a customization like standpoint. And don't like make it like pay to have them. You know, like after games, like you get loot boxes or something like Overwatch does.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that they're just like completely missing a mark on that. That I think would draw in more people.
For sure.
I mean, I think certain aspects like can stay realistic in a sense. Like Warzone,
Yeah.
in my opinion, like I like that it's how
Mhm.
it is because, like, I mean, it makes you feel like you're actually in an area with people trying to survive, whatnot. Camo wise, like, I think like the past couple games could have been a lot better. Like Black Ops 3, in my opinion, they had like a shit ton of reactive camos.
Yes, reactive camos are the best thing.
Like Dark Matter in Black Ops 3 was the coolest thing ever. It was so cool I grinded it twice.
You're a freak.
BO4 had really good ones too.
Yeah.
BO4 had reactive camos and they were super good.
Yeah, BO4 camos were cool. Yeah.
I don't know why they didn't do it in Modern Warfare. Well,
Modern Warfare.
Modern-
I mean, they were like
Yeah.
trying to go back and
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
That's why in Cold War I grinded zombies so hard at the beginning because the Dark Matter was sick.
Yeah.
I didn't really like the DM Ultra, but the Dark Matter was
Yeah.
sick. I was like, dude, I want to get this.
It
Like,
still looks like ass.
it's like the only reactive camo that is cool in that game.
yeah, they're adding reactive camos now, but it's like you have to pay like 2,000 COD points and shit. And it's like,
Yeah.
And yeah, they just added a dragon.
oh yeah, the Craig, yeah.
Mhm.
I think like if they make the game more like goofy, kind of like GTA, I feel like it'd bring in more of a younger audience too. But I could be wrong with that. Like
Mhm.
if you look at Fortnite, all those skins and all those camos and whatnot. I haven't played Fortnite in forever, but like the game just looks more appealing to like a younger audience too if it's like bright colors and like goofy looking and fun.
I think
rather
Fortnite, like, I personally hate Fortnite. I stopped liking it after season 4.
That's
But
exactly
yeah, like as soon as like the like cartoon John Wick skin came out, that was like when I thought it was cool. And then that next season, I was like Tilted Towers. That was my jam.
Yeah, facts.
But
Wanna go Tilted?
Yeah.
I think what they do customization wise, like, is I think that's why they're still on the map, because like it's no one thinks of this stuff. Like they brought, I mean, I think they have like Marvel characters now that you could be.
yeah.
Like they
All
have
their like collabs are so good. Like
yeah,
the NFL, Marvel, Star Wars. Like they're
Yeah,
bringing in
Travis
all the
Scott.
biggest things.
huh?
Yeah, they have Travis Scott,
Yeah,
Yeah, they had Travis
Marshmallow.
Scott.
I have
Yeah,
Travis Scott.
Do you really?
I literally, so like I hate the game, but I got on just to buy Travis Scott, and then I didn't play it.
I got on for the Travis Scott like concert, like in-game concert.
That was badass.
They
That's
they
pretty
even
cool.
like have the biggest creators. Like they have Ninja,
Yeah.
Lachlan, stuff like
Yeah.
that. They even, I feel like they hit the mark the best with all of that. So.
Yeah, now they have like a storyline too. Like there's an actual like storyline in the game, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Do
Just
they
like it
actually?
gives. Yeah, apparently I always watch like when a new season comes out. I always go watch like Courage or someone play, just
Oh, yeah.
because like that he's pretty honest about like what he thinks, and I just like Courage in general. So
Courage is my
Yeah.
second favorite streamer.
I just stopped caring after people were building fortresses and I have a wall ramp.
yeah,
Like, like what am I?
I just panic build and run away. I'm just spamming, and then I just run away.
Yeah, me too.
Towards the end of me playing, when people started building all crazy coming at me, like jokingly, I'd be like, "Oh, you can't get me," and I'm like, "Ramp, ramp, wall, ramp, roll, wall, ceiling, roof." Like, I was just
Yep.
spamming shit and then hiding, and I would just sit there. And like,
yeah. I would just like I would like break into the bottom of their thing, and I would just like place a wall, and I would just hide. I would just hide under them. They just still be building in the air, and I'm just sitting under them. They're wasting their mats.
I would just break the
Yeah, break it from
yeah,
below.
and then I'd sit there and wait for them to fall down. Yeah, I don't know. That
That was
game,
fun.
I think that game, they did it smart because it appeals to kids, but like, I don't know. I think they're doing it right now, bringing in like all these collabs like the Mandalorian. They just brought in like Alien and like Ripley or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Like I don't know. I think it's cool, but Jacob's always like, we should bring out Fortnite players, and I'm just like, no.
Yeah,
How
we
about
had
don't?
Fortnite players
good.
since
Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of going. Valo is like the new. I feel like it's a new Fortnite comp. Everyone's interested in watching Valorant comp. It's like
I suck at that game.
I posted that tweet yesterday. We have
Oh my gosh,
we have enough people for 2 rosters now.
the
Three
DMs
three
that we got-
rosters actually.
yeah.
Not
Yeah,
complaining though.
I
Mind
was-
you, we're not
yeah,
complaining. We just got a lot of DMs.
I was responding to them while I was bowling. I told Michaela, I was like, I'm overwhelmed. I was like,
I was past that.
I was thinking we were getting 4 people, maybe 5. I was like, and now I have 17 people, and I have to try them all out and get them going, and so. But that's exciting though, because I really wanted to get into Valorant.
Transition. Do we need one?
Transition into the outro.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that. But before we transition to the outro,
Back to the intro. Just kidding. Midtro. Here we go.
I was like, what? So, Indiana Syndicate is definitely taking a step in the right direction. I know we haven't really been posting a lot lately. We're figuring out inside stuff, trying to get all that going, like actually getting people set up with good positions that fits them well and everything. And we obviously 3 out of the 4 of us here, no offense Leroy, he will have his soon, but we are now wearing our new merch that we put out. It is the InSyn X Champions limited edition hoodies.
Yeah, the owner said he's.
Yeah, it's honestly crazy to see. Like I posted about it, but like is like I think I've been talking about this since last summer. I was telling everyone like I want to have something for our 1 year that's like dope. And like at first I was like, what if we get water bottles or something, like something cool? Because
Yeah.
I didn't think we would be in a position to where we were gonna actually start pushing out merch like this. But it's exciting. InSyn merch gets released. Well, I shouldn't say merch, like it's multiples. This hoodie gets released April 1st. I don't think we have a set time yet or anything like that.
No,
We
I
don't.
don't think so.
But just expect it coming out April 1st. Then yeah, that's
Expect this hoodie coming out. Expect more streams coming out from Leroy. The man is always on it. Leroy, do you have
Expect
any?
him in more content videos.
Yes, 100% going to be in more content videos.
Yeah.
Definitely coming back for a podcast. Any last words you'd like to say to all the people out there?
Just go give me a follow at twitch.tv/LifeLeroy and go subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna try and post more to that. Right now it's probably just gonna be more of like highlight games from my streams. But yeah, I wanna try and upload more to that. So be on the lookout for that. Yeah.
I could
That's
probably
all I
say
got.
this, but be on the lookout for a big project coming in August. Doesn't
Huge
say-
project.
Yeah, that doesn't say
Gonna
much,
be
but
huge.
It's very
I
exciting.
can't wait.
With that, go ahead.
Nope. That's you. I'm just gonna sit back, relax.
Sitting back, relaxing. I hope you guys sat back and relaxed while listening to us. Be on the lookout for more content from Leroy and Indiana Syndicate. If you made it to the end of this video, you guys are some goats. I mean, let's just be honest. You're a goat for watching all of this. As you should, though. I mean, who wouldn't want to see our faces and Leroy's beautiful face in a video? Again, subscribe to us on YouTube. Subscribe to Leroy. Watch his Twitch. Give him a sub. Give him a follow. Give him a like. Give him all the love. Give us all the love. Follow us on Twitter and continue to support us by liking, tweeting, and sharing. We love all of you guys. Indiana Syndicate is out. Peace.